Hello, good morning everyone. My name is Randel Maara and today I will be presenting on a crucial topic for our community titled Addressing Traffic Congestion. This presentation is part of a final performance task for Mathematical in the Modern World, where we apply data analytics and problem solving to real life situations. So, introduction, the challenge. Imagine you are part of a data analytic team. Thus, with helping our local community barangay in San Nicolas Tres, Molino Dos, solve a pressing issue for our task we identify traffic congestion during peak hours as a significant problem. This isn't just about longer commute times, it impacts productivity and delays emergency service, contributes to air pollution, and causes considerable frustration among residents. So, what is the first step, Polias? First step is the understand the problem. Following Polia's four-step problem solving process, our first step is to understand the problem nga. What exactly is the issue and why does it matter? The issue. Our barangay experience severe traffic bottlenecks, particularly during the morning rush 7 to 9 a.m. and it being peak hours 5 to 7 p.m. Intersection became a gridlock leading to long waits of bicycles. Why it matters? Matters this congestion has several negative impacts and increased travel time for commuters, affecting their work and personal lives. It can hinder local commerce by making it difficult for customers to access business more critically, and it can delay emergency bicycles, potentially putting lives at risk. Environmentally, prolonged, it links to increased fuel consumption and higher carbon emissions, impact our air quality. This problem directly affects the daily lives and well-being of entire population. So, second step in Folias, devise a plan. Our second step is to devise a plan. How will we collect and analyze data to address this problem? Our objective is to identify the frequencies and locations of most severe congestion to propose target solutions. So, data collection plan. We will focus a critical intersection, let's say the corner of Diamond and Platinum, which is known for its bottlenecks. We plan to observe and record the number of bicycles passing this point per minute during specific times. For this presentation, we will simulate data collection for 10 distinct observations during the evening peak hours, especially between 5 p.m. and 5 to 10 p.m. on different weekdays. This will be our sample data. Analysis plan. Once we have our data, we will use basic statistically methods to understand the traffic patterns. We will compute the mean, median, and mode of our data, and also look at the frequency of specific traffic volumes. The variable we are measuring is bicycles per minute. So here is the measuring. And third step, carry out the plan data simulations. So now let's carry out the plan for this demonstration. We have simulated our data collection. Imagine we conduct 10 observations of bicycles passing the intersection of Diamond and Platinum during the 5 p.m. to 5:10 p.m. window on different weekdays. Here are simulated data points representing the number of per minutes. So, this sample of 10 data points helps us again insight into the overall population of traffic flow at this intersection during peak hours. The variable we're analyzing, the number of bicycles per minute, will help us quantify the traffic load. So, yun yung Polia's third step, carry out the plan. Let's analyze this data points using statistical methods. First, let's look at the frequency distribution of our observations. So, next we calculate the mean or the average number of bicycles. Sum of all observation is 35 plus 42 plus 38 plus 50 plus 35 plus 45 plus 40 plus 52 plus 38 plus 45 is equals 420. Mean 420 slash 10 equals 42 vesicles per minute. Interpretation: on average 42 vesicles pass this intersection per minute during the observed peak evening hour. Now the median, which is the middle value when data is ordered. Order data is 35, 35, 38, and 38, 40, 42, 45, and 45, 50, and 52. Since we have an even number of data points, the median is average of the two middle values, and 40 in 42. Median is 40 plus 42 is equals to in 41 vesicles per minute. Finally, the mode which is the most frequent value. Looking at our frequency distribution, we have three modes: 35, 38, and 45 vesicles per minute. Interpretation: this indicates that these traffic volumes are the most common occurrences at this direction during the observed period. So, the multimodal nature suggests verifying levels of consistent traffic rather than a single typical flow. Follows fourth step: look back, result, and evaluation. The final step is Folio's process is to look back. We reflect on our result and evaluate the effectiveness of our solution. The first analysis of result. Our statistical analysis shows that will be the average traffic flow is 45 bicycles per minute. We frequently observe volumes of 35, 38, and 45. So crucially, we also observe high volumes of 50 and 52 bicycles per minute, which likely represent moments of significant congestion and bottlenecks. Proposed solution based on our findings. Target deployment of traffic enforcers based on the higher counts 50 and 52 bicycles per minute. We recommend deploying the traffic personnel to these intersections, especially during the 5 to 10 p.m. window and similar peak times. Their presence can help regulate flow and prevent gridlock. So, second, traffic light optimization. Traffic light optimization is, if applicable, consider re-evaluating and optimizing traffic light times at this intersection to better accommodate and observe flow aberrations, especially during peak congestion periods. So, third is public awareness. Public awareness campaigns explore initiatives to encourage staggered travel times or the use of alternative routes, which could reduce the overall population of bicycles on the road during these critical minutes. So the last, evaluation. Evaluation, this initial data collection and analysis provides valuable insights to truly evaluate the effectiveness of any solution. Continuous monitoring and further data collection will be essential for implementation. This interactive process allows us to refine our strategies and ensure sustainable improvements. So, what is conclusion? Conclusion is by applying Folio's problem-solving steps and utilizing basic statistical methods, we can systematically address real-world community issues like traffic congestions. Understand the problem. Understand the problem, devising a data-driven plan, executing the plan through observation and analysis, and finally, reflecting on the result empowers us to make informed decisions. This data-driven approach allows us to move beyond association and base our solution on concrete evidence, ultimately leading to more effectively and sustainable improvements for our barangay. It demonstrates the power of mathematics in the modern world to solve practical smart problems that benefit us all. So, yun. Thank you for your time and attention. I am now open of any question to may have. Bye.